Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Goat Talk, man. Hey, man, today we're here with a very special guest, man. You know, our schedules ain't been lining up like we need to, but I finally got my dog on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start off by letting him introduce himself, let him know who he is and what it all is he do, and then we'll dive into the question.
Yeah, what it is, man. It's the boy G.Ghost, man, CEO of LE Entertainment. The label based out of Memphis is an independent label. Got a lot of artists on it. Things of that nature. They already know.
Yeah, for sure. So, so I guess let's dive into it, man. So you got your own label. You were saying you had your own label, right?
Yeah. Well, I had my own label, which was Global Money Game. And the LE Entertainment label was a family-oriented label because the LE is my mama name, Lois Elner, that passed away. So my brother ended up passing me down the label, and I dropped my label to run this label.
So all right, so but you still doing music yourself too?
Yeah. I do it. I drop every now and then because I'm still writing and stuff like that. I got an album about to come out called 12/11, Revelations 12/11.
Okay.
But I'm really trying to get in the background so I can run the label like the label need to be ran. If they make any type of sense, you know what I'm saying?
No. It make complete sense, man, because you're talking to another label owner and there's an artist as well too. So I understand what you mean when you say that. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, now that you mentioned it, let's talk about the album Revelation 12/11. So, what was the inspiration behind the title and
Cause man, you know, I had looked at that verse, and to me, it was more like the verse was saying that people don't believe in you. They'll try to do whatever to cross you out and stuff like that, and you overcome everybody throughout all the doubts and all the, oh man, he ain't gonna do nothing and of that nature. So, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that verse and call it Revelation 12/11.
Okay. So can you what's the like the style of music that you have on this album?
Well, I call my style contemporary hip hop.
Okay.
So you know,
I like that.
yeah, that's what I call mine, contemporary hip hop.
Okay. So how long have you been doing music?
Man, I've been doing music since I was, first and foremost, let me put this out here. Almost my whole family, way before my time, was doing. I got famous people that was doing music in my family, blues, all that type of stuff. So that was something that I really inherited down through the bloodline. I was 13. I used to freestyle a lot before I even knew anything about writing. I never went to a studio or nothing, but I used to just freestyle a lot. And one day I was sitting with an old head, and he told me to start writing. So that's when I started writing. So I said I probably started writing when I was probably like 15.
Okay.
15, 16, when I came around. My brother and them was singers. My brother and them was like an R&B group. And I had started going to the studio, which was DJ Tim in North Memphis, Smoking City, where Juicy J used to be at a lot. So yeah, so that's but I've been doing music, man, seriously doing the music. I'd probably say about 4 years. Seriously.
Okay. So what was that thing that came up that made you flip the switch to do it seriously?
Man, cause I had came to Arkansas where I'm at now in Fort Smith, Arkansas. I went to prison, got out of prison, started my own label, ended up having a big wave, which I wasn't expecting the wave to even go like that. I was just coming out of prison and said, man, I'm gonna start this label and I'm gonna see what it's gonna do. But the wave was so big, and I'm like, okay, they messing with it. So let me go and get for real with it.
So your inspiration was basically like, you know, you got out and you were just trying to really just change your life around, and you know what I'm saying?
Right. And I wasn't expecting the wave to take off like it did so fast. The wave took off so fast. And my brother was calling me every day like, man, hey, man, I'm proud of you, bro. You started a whole nother label where don't nobody know you in, and they messing with it.
Yeah.
So that's what made me get real with it.
Yeah. And let you know, your work ethic and your grind that you're doing, man, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going unnoticed.
Right. And I appreciate all my fans. Cause without them, wouldn't none of this be possible. No songs won't get streamed, or none of this. So
yeah, well, for sure. So, what was your earliest memory of you doing music? I know you said you started started writing when you was 15, but you was always
15,
doing stuff when you
16.
was younger?
Well, man, when I was little, we used to miss out, but I wasn't doing no rapping because I ain't know nothing about rapping around about that time. So all I used to hear is like Eddie Murphy, Put Your Mouth on Me, and Prince, and everything my mama used to play. So I used to do a bunch of singing around the house, but it wasn't never to me like, okay, man, you know how to sing. Like the rapping, I don't even know where it come from. I just, hey, one day started rapping, and I'm like, okay. And that's what I stuck with, the rapping.
Okay. So as far as in the music, who are some of your biggest influences?
Well, my favorite rapper is my cousin, which is Kevin Wolf. That's my favorite rapper. Bruh so hard, and I done seen bruh if I almost had for some of the people in Memphis when we was doing this music stuff. He's so hard, man. But I like Bad. I like anything coming out of Memphis, from the females and the males. Anything coming out
Yeah.
of Memphis. I mean, I like T Grizzly. I mess with Chicago rappers like FBG Duck, Dirt, Vaughn. And on top of that, I listen to everything. I just don't listen to rap music. I listen to reggae, pop, country. So I listen to all genres of music.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? It kind of molds you into who you are. You know. So speaking of that, like, how would you, or no, what are there any particular themes or messages that you often try to portray in your music?
But what you mean by that portraying? What you mean by the portraying?
So like, some people make music because they want to like influence people to do certain things, like influence people to influence the youth to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there any kind of messages that you try to push in your music?
Well, me being me, I mean, I got all type of songs because I still talk about trapping. I still talk
I got
about
you.
females. I mean, when I came to Arkansas, I was doing gospel rap with a dude that was a gospel rap, but I was still doing what
Okay.
I was doing on the side. But I stopped doing the gospel rap because I'm like, this making me look like a hypocrite. I'm on this song talking this, but then I come back over here and I'm talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Gotcha.
stopped doing the gospel rap. But I tell the youth, man, I tell them when I see them, man, don't believe half of the stuff that we rapping. It's all entertainment. It's entertainment. Even though majority of the stuff I rap about for is like the money and females, that was the things that I did in my life. So I don't know how to rap nobody else's lifestyle or none of that, because I grew up poor, no lights at night in the wintertime when it's snow on the ground. So I got a lot to talk about. But
Not for
my
sure.
music, I don't want to influence nobody to do something that I wouldn't do.
Right. Right. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. Um. So what's the meaning behind your artist name?
Man, my projects gave me that name, man. I was little Ghost at first. And one day we was talking and somebody said something about, man, we was talking to you and you disappeared. Didn't nobody know you was gone? And they started calling me Ghost. So I just put the G on it because with my brother and them, when we was in a group Dungeon Boy, we all got ranks like military, sergeant, general, colonel, you know what I'm saying, the major, junior lieutenants. And that's what they gave me was the general. So that's where the G come from.
Oh, okay. 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 Cool. So So out of all your songs, like, what's that one song that everybody like? Hey, man, this the one. This that one.
I mean, man, I done heard them on a lot of songs. Being real, I done heard them on a lot of songs from people that don't even know me. So, cause one thing when I put my music out, I run ads and all that on my music, so where my stuff gets seen wherever I target. So I had a bunch of folks, man, like, man, hey, man, that song, man, you hard, man, you. But I got this one song, Janet Jackson, that I did like a year or two ago. That's gonna be on the Revelation. They saying that's it, but I still got plenty more songs that I ain't even recorded yet. That's even harder than that song.
So what do you feel like is the hardest thing about being an artist?
Man, the hardest thing about being an artist is to be, man, money. You gotta have the money to do it. You ain't got the money to do it, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. And you gotta be
Yeah.
dedicated to what you want to do and believe in. Cause you got a lot of people out here that's artists, but they not dedicated with going to the studio or dropping the music. So you gotta
Yep,
have
that's right.
dedication. Whatever you want to do in life, man, if you dedicated to what you really want to do, it's gonna happen. Cause you dedicated.
Right. Right. So what would you say is the best thing about being an artist?
Man, the best thing about being an artist is shows, going to different states, because I go to different states. Even though I ain't got no record deal, nothing like that, I do shows in different states. Meet new people, meet new artists, getting the chance to rap with some folks that probably ain't on the same style as you.
Yep, facts.
And that really show you if you really get it, because where you from, you might have 30, 40 people saying that's it. You go somewhere else, they might be like, no, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I also like to go to shows. Like some shows I go to, I don't need to be to perform. I like to go watch other artists perform.
Yeah. I mean, because you can learn something from everybody, and then you just enjoying yourself, enjoying the show, enjoying
Right.
music. Now you be able to decompress from your own and just really enjoy somebody else's.
And like, bro, being real, they sleeping on Arkansas, bro. Arkansas really have some nice artists out here, man. They got nice artists.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Arkansas artists on Instagram, so I know. I've been peeping it myself. I said, man, I need to go out there to Arkansas and shoot some videos with these artists.
Yeah, I'm talking about, bro, all parts of Arkansas: Little Rock, Fort Smith, Fayetteville, Springdale, Pine Bluff. Man, they got it. They got it. They got it.
For sure. So what are some of your upcoming, like, some goals that you have for your music?
Man, really, I'm trying to get behind the scenes. Like I told you earlier, I'm trying to get behind the scenes. I want to sit back and run my label like a CEO, because I feel me trying to be the artist and the CEO, I'm doing too much. I can't be the artist and be the CEO, because I got other artists on the label, which I ain't trying to take nothing from nobody. But if they get on their grind, I can run the label like a CEO supposed to. So until then, I got to be the artist and the CEO.
Nah, I'm with you. I'm in that. I know this ain't interviewing about me, but I'm gonna just say this while we on here. I was in that same zone too. Like, what I'm saying? I was telling my artists, like, man, y'all gotta get out here and get to it. So now I'm at a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm finna go hard myself on the artist side to show them what I mean by when I say going hard of the stuff that you gotta do. So instead of me just for you, I'm finna show you, and then once you see my success, then you're gonna be like, dang, I need to start doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but sometimes they still don't see it. They still won't see it.
Right. And at that time, it's time to get dropped.
Well, I don't need to do contract, bro, because me being me, if an artist ain't serious, ain't no need me putting no contract on it. Because you ain't serious. You ain't serious enough. Then I'm going to spend my money to make sure you getting everything that you supposed to get. But if you ain't serious, what we doing it for? And I feel like sometimes I can't put nobody on no contract because I can't give you what you're looking for. No, if you want that $1 million and all that, I can't give you that, but we can work on it together.
Right. Well, I just do the contract because, if I'm doing all this and I'm giving you, like, because the way I do my artists is they getting free studio time, they getting free music videos and stuff. So that's going to come out of your royalties. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you ain't got to put enough. So I want it in writing. I want you to see what you agreeing to ahead of time. So once this money start coming in, we doing what we doing, it ain't going to be no kind of backlash. You can't be like, oh, I ain't know this, I ain't know that. Nah.
Right. But like all my artists, bro, it includes folks who ain't my artists. My cousin Dan always tell me, bro, you keep giving everybody the game and don't nobody give you credit for nothing when they pop or when they get a little ringing going. Like half of these folks, man, they be rapping, bro. I done taught them how to get their paperwork right, how to get your BMI ASCAP, your copyright, your sound scan, and all that. Cause what's the purpose of you putting this music out if you ain't got all that?
Mm-hmm. It's a fact. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Okay, so what's some things, man? Like, I know the people watching this, they're gonna want to learn who you are and all that stuff. So what are some things that you like to do outside of the music?
Man, outside of music, man, I be doing a whole lot. I love paint. I love doing sheetrock. I love doing electricity. And I'm gonna start buying houses. So that's what I'm working on right now. My own paint company, my own home improvement. So that's where I'm at right now. That's the reason why I ain't went and dropped the rest of my song, because my mind been on this side of, okay, man, we buy this house, you going there and do this, you flip it, this, that. So
yeah, I'm with you. At real estate, really where it's at for real, But yeah, so let me get back on topic a little bit. So what are some things that you do to, like, deal with writer's block?
Man, I really don't have. Man, I ain't had writer's block since a teenager. I ain't had writer's block since a teenager. I ain't gonna need to lie to you. I ain't had writer's block since a teenager. And now when I write, I go straight through. straight through. No problem. No problem. I even help some of my artists write their lyrics. While we writing songs together, I help them come up with the chord, writing lyrics and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I just tell them, don't give me the credit for it. You wrote it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I know you said you got the album coming out later this year. Do you have a date? You got a certain date?
No, I don't have a date. Like I said, my mind been on these buying houses, so I ain't really been focusing on the music because I'm really currently trying to get my artists them to do what they do, but they starting to pick up now. I just got to figure out who I want to push, who I want to put out first. Like my little cousin, the Major Mac Jack and his son, Major J Money. They cutting up right now. They're in Paragould, Arkansas. So yeah, they dropping nonstop. So I ain't got no problem with them two artists on the label because they gonna do their thing regardless.
Right. Yeah. I got you. Okay. So before we wrap things up, man, let everybody know where they can find you on social media platforms and streaming platforms.
Okay, man. Streaming platforms, you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Diesel, Tidal. For looking me up on any type of platform, Facebook is my real name, Antonio Step is my real name. But Instagram is G.Ghost. TikTok, LEG.Ghost. I don't have a Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat. So I got everything except Snapchat.
Okay.
Twitter either. I ain't got a Twitter either. I don't use Twitter either.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you want to say to the people before we wrap things up?
Man, ain't too much that I want to say. I just want to tell all artists, man, when these folk telling us we too old to still be rapping, ain't no age limit on talent, man. No age limit on talent. You got pop people still 45, 50 doing pop music. But it seems like to me, rap is the only thing they got an age limit on. But it ain't no age limit on it, man. You doing it because I done met a couple of people say they doing it because they got the talent. They ain't trying to get no record deal. I do the music because it's in me. So it ain't no age limit on talent, man. Never let nobody tell you, man, hey, man, you 50 and you still rapping. Because guess what? I might be 50, but I'm getting money. Especially if you're making money off the music. Like me, I'm making money off the music. So why would I stop? That's why I give you a song every now and then to get the money.
Right. Exactly. I'm with you for sure. Man, I definitely appreciate you, man, taking the time to come on and do the show with me, man.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for just being patient with me. Because before I had to be patient with you, you had to be patient with me. And I'm like, man, brother hit me up like 5 times. Like, bro, what happened?
You straight, bro. You were good.
I'm gonna make sure tonight I ain't got nothing going on. I'm gonna do this interview that I supposed to been did probably about 2 years ago.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't been that long. It's only been a couple months. But everybody that's out there watching, we appreciate you all watching another episode of Goat Talk, man, with my dog, man. Y'all go support everything he doing. Go listen to his music. And we'll see you all on the next episode. And we out.
YouTube. My YouTube is LE Entertainment. LE Entertainment. You get the whole label. So you ain't got to just listen to my music. Listen to everything that's coming on the label. Because we got all different flavors.
Yeah, so y'all go subscribe to his channel right now. And we'll see you all on the next episode. We out. Peace.
Yes, sir.